I'm Kiki. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I am actually going to make my very first TBR video. Go through everything that I am going to read for this month and why I'm reading it, and then also a couple of kind of what I want to call cling along, hang in there's of possibility. If I can get all through these, then I'll probably get to that if I have time. So let's get into it. Yay. The first one I want to talk about is actually one that I am already in the middle of reading, and that is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hilbert. I've been wanting to get into the series. I actually found this book in Half Price Books, and it's a little, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little messed up. The person who had this book did not treat this book very good. But yeah, there's like that right there. But I saw this, I was so excited because this is a series that I have been wanting to get into, and I just like felt like I kept putting it on the back burner last year, and I just was like, I need a sign, and I got 2 signs, and that is 1, finding this at Half Price Books, and 2, finding out that this was a pick for a book club that I'm a part of, and I'm really excited. It felt just like it was like serendipity. It just felt like the world was telling me it was time for me to pick up this book / the series. I've heard nothing but good things about the series. As of right now, as you can see, I'm pretty into it, actually. I don't want to say I'm like halfway into it already. The audiobook for this is not great. I don't like the audiobook narrator. She sounds like a little old lady. And it is taking a bit for me to get used to how British this is. You can tell that the writer is British, which she is, so that makes sense. But it gives me, the writing in this gives me like Bridget Jones' Diary kind of writing, where it's like, okay, wander off now, and just like that kind of stuff. You're just like, okay, that's a lot to get used to. But I am enjoying this as of right now. I think I've always heard the second 2 are a little bit better than this one. You feel like you have to get through this one to be able to get to the second one. So, but I am still enjoying this. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cute. Red is so sweet, and Chloe, she's a little bit of a type A character, so she kind of annoys me, but that's my own problem. So, but anyways, yes, I'm gonna read this book, or I'm going to finish this book. The next book I'm going to probably read is going to be Scarred. This is part of the Never After series. I read Hooked, which was a Captain Hook and Wendy book. This author, Emily McIntyre, does not like calling these retellings, so we'll just say they're loosely based because it is still a retelling of another story. This is actually a loosely based, we'll just call it loosely based for right now, of Scar and, well, not so much, yeah, I think just Scar, because there's like a brother, of course, who's like better, and he was the king of the realm. This one, his name is Tristan, and the whole idea is his brother Michael is getting a princess to come over and to be wed to him. It's an arranged marriage, but Tristan ends up falling for her as well, but he's also considered like the scarred prince, the bad boy, and you also find a little bit of other stuff about the girl who, as she's given to this king, she's also got this back plan that she's going to destroy this family, and that is her whole mission of why she decided to do this. And it sounds great. So we got like the angry woman scorned because for some reason she feels like she needs to kill these heirs and this family line, and another way she seems like a really already kind of empowered character. And then, but then we also have like the bad boy who is going to woo her and be the guy who she shouldn't be getting with, but she does, and she does have feelings, and just it sounds like my cup of tea. So I'm really excited for this one. I always read the first chapter just because I always like saying like, hey, this is how I find out if I'm into this or not, or how I get a good vibe out of it. I'm hoping that after I'm not kind of so rushed, that maybe I can actually do that part with you guys for my TBR. But as of right now, I'm just doing this kind of on my own as a sideline. So also I want to mention that I think that for Scarred, I'm going to use this bookmark. I just got this bookmark. I love it so much. So when it goes in, it goes in like that. It's the little things. It's the little things that make me happy. The next one that I am going to read, I've already read the first chapter of it. I actually read, because they're so short, I read several chapters already, actually, which I probably should have done, now that I think of it. I know I'm getting a good vibe from it because I literally couldn't put it down. I was like, oh, well, maybe one more chapter. Oh, one more chapter. So obviously, already got great vibes. And that is My Sister the Serial Killer. I am not going to attempt to say this girl's name because I am going to butcher it, but she is from Lagos, Nigeria, and I think this is actually a book that was first published in Nigeria, but then I forgot what the word is. It was rewritten for other countries as well, and there's an English one, and I'm so happy it was, because so far, like I said, I was supposed to only read one chapter and I read several, so obviously I'm already vibing with this. I already love this. I love the characters. I think both characters are amazing. And then I forgot what the guy's name is somewhere in here, but pretty much the sister picks up after the other sister because she kills people, and she has this crush on this doctor that she works with. And I think from what I've gotten so far in the book already that I've read, her sister works with her or something, but the guy that she likes catches the attention of her sister, who is a serial killer, and now she's like worried about it because she doesn't want her sister to kill this guy. So it seems like a really great story. I'm so excited for this. Like I said, I love this cover with the knives in her sunglasses. I love that so much. But yeah, like I said, like I want to say that's like 15% in already. Like I won't know until I actually put this in, and I won't start counting this until it's actually time to pick up the book. So I don't know. And that's just me guesstimating. That might be 10. That might be 10% in. But this is not a really big book, and like I said, the chapters are really like short, and they go by really fast, and it just feels like this would be a really nice quick read. And of course, this is a book that I've always wanted to pick up, so I'm excited to read this month. And last but not least, as this being my birthday month, I've decided to take a break from readathons and anything like that. So this is nothing but just mood reading this month. My random TBR picked this book. I was so excited because this feels like a book that I want to read this month. I feel like if there's any month for me to be reading this book, it's the month of my birthday. And that is The House of Sky and Breath. It is the sequel to the Crescent City. It's a chunky baby, but I'm not as intimidated anymore as I used to be, just because since I love Crescent City so much, I just know I'm going to love this too. I love the characters. The characters I'm already like set with. I love to dearly. I've already did all like the world building vomit portion of it. There might be a little bit more world building vomit, but like this is one that I've been really looking forward to, especially since I like the second Crescent City. I'm so excited for this. It's so big and chunky. I got the paperback because Barnes & Noble only had the hardcover for some reason. I don't know. So I had to go and get this on Amazon, and then I had issues with it. I sent it to the wrong place. I sent it to my old apartment. That was a whole debacle. The person who sells these weren't really cool about like refunds, so it was a whole ordeal. But it's here, it's in my hands, and I feel like it's very right to be reading this on my birthday weekend or my birthday month, and I'm so excited. I have the audiobook for this because it is easier to go through audiobooks when a book is this big. I also have not even touched it yet, hence there's no bookmark, but I think I want to keep it that way since I know I have an audiobook. I do also have an audiobook for Scarred as well, but this doesn't feel as like intense, like you have to like focus as much as you have to focus on this book. I also heard that an ending, I don't know what it is, so don't say anything in the comments or anything like that, but I heard the ending is mind-blowing, and that scares me and that excites me. I love these characters so much, and I don't want any of them to die. Like none of them at all. But yeah, we will see. We'll get into this. For this one though, if I'm going to do one on its very own, that means it's not so much of getting to 100 pages and then getting to the 50% mark and then any other little places that I want to stop that something happens. This might be a spoiler vlog though, just because I have opinions and I don't want to hold back on them. So I will let you know in the beginning if it happens or not, but we'll see. To add to a few others that I have on KU, I have a vlog coming out that I would like to get to this month, but if not, it might go on to next month. But it's 3 fantasy romances that I'm going to attempt to read. So there's those 3 King Midas retelling books, Gilded Gleam, Glow, Gurgle, Gimme, all those. But I would love to read the rest of that. I'm actually already started on Guild. So yeah, if everything else is said and done, another physical book that I wouldn't mind getting into would be Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I have multiple, on this app, I have multiple book clubs I'm a part of, and I just kind of like debate if I'm going to read it, if I like the idea, and it just seems like this month has been really like a lot of good picks. So there was this one, and then there was the Get a Life Chloe Brown. It's a real good month for book clubs. So, but other than that, that is about it. Tell me which one you're excited for me to read, what you look forward to, and when I do get a reading vlog going. And yeah, and that'll be it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye!